Hello. The book that I have for you today is titled Who Grew My Soup? This book was written by Tom Derbyshire and illustrated by C.F. Payne. Who Grew My Soup? Title page. This book is a Publication International Incorporated. A boy of age 10 named Phineas Quinn was out playing ball when his mom called him in. "It's lunchtime," she said. "Here's something nutritious." This instantly made young Finn Quinn most suspicious. "It's yummy," she said, with a smile brightly beaming as she gave him a bowl of soup, gently steaming. Finn looked down and thought, "Yuck, it's vegetable gunk. The foods I prefer are the foods she calls junk. Fake colors and flavors, delicious and dandy. They're in all of my favorite sodas and candy. Chemical additives, yum, they're the best. The snacks, foods I crave are preserved and processed. I like stuff that's deep fried and loaded with sugar. But vegetable soup? Yikes! I'd rather eat boogers. This looks too healthy. I bet it tastes icky." So Finn hatched a plan, and oh boy, was it tricky. "I'll eat it," said Finn. "Yes, I'll happily do it, as soon as you're able to tell me who grew it." "Like you always tell me," said Phineas Quinn. "Don't put that in your mouth if you do not know where it's been. These veggies might come from some weird, far-off land, like Outer Mongolia or Distant. They might come from places like North Westmandu or Timbuktu Far or West Hinderloo." Wow, these are some places I have never heard of before. "Who grew these carrots? Who grew these tomatoes? These beans and this barley, this corn, these potatoes? Who sprouted this spinach? Who planted these peas? And who picked this celery? Tell me now, please. I'll not take one sip of this vegetable goop unless you tell me who grew my soup." While Finn thought himself so terribly clever, he never have guessed what came next. Never, ever. His eyes popped, his jaw dropped. He fumbled his spoon. From the sky came a flying tomato balloon. The pilot, in goggles, was shouting "Hello!" from a rather large cooking pot hanging below. "Hop in! Hurry up! Climb aboard! Tally-ho!" Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this tomato balloon. "Where are we going?" Finn asked, most alarmed. "We're going," the man said, "to where soup is farmed. I'm Mr. Matu, Chief Soup Supervisor, and we won't come back until you're super wiser." Our trip won't take long, not at all. No, indeed. This balloon can achieve supersonical speed. As soon as he said it, they flew away. Zoom! With a whoosh and a whirl and a big sonic boom. Finn summoned his courage. He took a look down and found they were already back on the ground. Finn, meet Farmer Hitchner. Hitchner, meet Finn. Mr. Hitchner's the farmer whose field we are in. These carrots, this field, and this farm are all his. Hitchner's a genius, a soup-growing whiz. What carrots? Asked Finn as he looked all around. They're down here, said Hitchner. They grow underground. Hitchner took hold of a green carrot top. He tugged it, he turned it and twisted and pulled it out. Pop! The most beautiful carrot the world's ever known. More perfect than any that's ever been grown. A superstar carrot, Matu said, can't beat it. So here's an idea. I'll wash it, you'll eat it. Finn would rather get cooties, but being polite, he knew he had no choice. He must take a bite. So he tried just a nibble, the smallest of munches, and soon he was making great bunches of crunches. Hey, this isn't bad. This carrot's incredible. It's sweet. What a treat. Say, this root is quite edible. There is something in carrots, said Mr. Matu, that is good for your eyesight. Amazing and true. Oh, I think I might need to eat more carrots. I eat them quite often. My vision is great. I can see at this moment that we're running late. So toodaloo, Hitchner. Come on, Finn, let's go. We're more places to where more soup veggies grow. It seemed that no sooner than they left the ground, they crossed 17 states and were dropping back down. In a field of tomatoes, all ripe, red, and round, Finn meet Farmer Perez. His thumbs are quite green. The tomatoes he grows are the best ever seen. This is delicious, nodded young Finn, as red, ripe tomato juice ran down his chin. Oh, good, super duper, cried Mr. Matu. Superlative. Come on, we've lots more to do. Oh, tongue twisters for me today. Farm to farm, field to field, whiz, whiz, whiz through the sky. From onions so fine they could make a man cry. To potatoes, to peas, in the blink of an eye, they stock the best celery, they've got to know beans, and met growers who know how to grow greener greens. Matu gave a cheer at the end of the day. These farmers deserve a big hip hip hooray! They're all superheroes, they're all super great. They grow the best soup anyone ever ate. But it's time to go home now, said Mr. Matu. You have your answers. My work here is through. And then, just like that, Finn was back in his chair. And that big bowl of soup, steaming hot, was still there. Guess I have to try it now, said Phineas Squint. So he opened his mouth and he spooned some soup in. He swallowed. He sighed. He knew he'd been beaten. That soup was the best thing that he'd ever eaten. Finn said, "Hey, how come we've never had this before?" His mom, she just laughed. Then she served him some more. So if you're someone who thinks soup is scary, if facing a bowl makes you worried and wary, take some soup in your spoon, put the spoon to your lips, and they say these words right out loud between sips. Who grew my soup? That's what I like to know. Who grew my soup? That's where I like to go. And a souped-up balloon might drop down from the blue with a friendly old fellow named Mr. Matu, who will take you aboard and then zoom off with you. It might not, but still, either way, a day you eat soup is a super good day. Boys and girls, I hope that you truly enjoyed reading the story with me today, Who Grew My Soup? And I hope that next time, if soup is served at your house, you're going to enjoy it. Enjoy your soup, enjoy eating your vegetables, eat healthy snacks. Vegetables and fruits are very good for you. I'll see you again tomorrow.